with open hearts and open minds. First United Methodist Church in Pueblo, Colorado presents Hope and Coffee with Pastor Hugo Venegas.
Hi, welcome back to Hope and Coffee. It is Tuesday, and we're continuing our journey through Proverbs chapter 3, and we're studying the benefits of wisdom. And today we're going to look at another prohibition. Remember, this week we're focusing on the negative things that Lady Wisdom wants us to refrain from. And the reason Lady Wisdom is saying, if you stop doing these things, you will be a blessing to the people in your life, and therefore there will be a positive boomerang effect, and that blessing is going to come back to you from the relationships that you're cultivating the seeds of shalom in. And whenever we engage in these negative behaviors, then we create a negative boomerang where we affect negatively the relationships that we're in, and then we bring negative energy back to ourselves. So today we're going to talk about another prohibition, and we're looking at verses 29 through 30. So grab your Bibles. Let me take a sip of coffee. Good Costa Rican coffee. And I'm reading verses 29 through 30. It says, "Do not plot harm against your neighbor who lives trustfully near you. Do not accuse a man for no reason when he has done you no harm." So what is the prohibition? Do not hurt your neighbors who trust in you. Do not hurt your neighbors who trust in you. Whenever we have neighbors, whenever we have a proximity, a relational proximity with the people that God brings into our lives, we are not to think to do them harm. We're not to try to plot to do things that are going to have a negative impact in them. How do we do that? Let's talk about 4 things that we do in order to harm people. The first one that we do is gossip. We have a negative opinion about someone. We have a negative assessment. We have a judgment. And what we do, instead of going to the person and expressing how we feel and expressing our concerns, what we go is we go around and we start talking about it with different people. And that does harm, because then someone takes that and they go and tell another person, and they go and tell another person. And you know how that works. It normally gets back to the other person, and it creates a whirlwind and a world of hurt. So gossip, when we are expressing our negative opinions and our negative feelings about someone without going directly to that person and in love, confronting that person in love, or sharing with that person in love, we create negative energies and we hurt those who trust us. The other one is breaking a confidence. How many of you have had an experience where someone you were talking to, you shared something that was very vulnerable about yourself, or you shared something that was very special and precious, and then that person went and shared it with another person when you had told them in confidence what was going on? And when that happens, we wreck our relationships. We create a tsunami of negative energy that becomes like a wave that rips in 1,000 negative directions. And that's why it says here, do not plot harm against your neighbor who live trustfully near you. Do not accuse a man for no reason. So in other words, there is no good reason as to why we should break a confidence if someone shares something that is very vulnerable and dear to their heart. The other way that we do it, especially in today's culture, that we can hurt someone is through social media dirty laundry, or our reactions to someone. They post something and we react negatively. They post an idea and we crucify them. They post something and then we all get mad and we start criticizing. And those things are just our reactions, instead of us saying, "Oh, whoa, 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 I am upset by that comment." Then cool ourselves down, chill out, and then go inside with ourselves and to say, okay, why am I upset about that comment? Where do I feel violated? What about that idea that I disagree with? And then we ponder. And then when things stir us up, normally it's because there is something inside of me that I need to value, I need to uphold, or I may need to change. So our reactions, when we stop and we close our mouths and we start going within ourselves, that's where wisdom helps us, and wisdom allows us to be more centered and to deal with the issue at hand instead of exploding and then creating a lot of negative energy or a black hole of negative energy out there in our relationships. That's not wise, and it's not beneficial to them, and it's not beneficial to us. And the other reason, the other way that we can bring hurt to our neighbors is when we inflict pain on them with an evil intent, when we just have an evil intent to hurt someone. And there was a video that a couple of friends sent me from Facebook in which there were two little girls at a birthday party. And one little girl, it's her birthday and she's going to blow the candle out. And then the other friend jumps in front of her and blows her birthday candle out. And this girl gets mad and she starts crying and she starts pulling on the hair of the other one. And the other one is just like, And that was an evil intent. And in the video, everyone is focusing on the angry little girl whose candle got blown out, and she is grabbing the other one's hair and she's beating up on her, and the parents are stepping in and everyone is saying, cool down, calm down. And then there's the other one. See, that's evil intent. When we sit back and we smile and we inflict pain on others, and then we just go and say, look at them melt down. The Lady Wisdom is saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not harm your neighbor when there is no reason for you to be creating that kind of a negative energy. So what is wisdom telling us? It's saying that one of the benefits of wisdom, one of the prohibitions, is that we don't hurt other people by gossiping, by breaking a confidence, by social media laundry, and also by having the intent to inflict pain when there is no good reason for it. This is Hugo Venegas. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.
Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed our inspirational Bible study, like or subscribe below. Join us for worship online or in person. You can visit us at firstumcpueblo.org, or you can come by at 310 West 11th Street, Pueblo, Colorado, 81003. Give us a call, 719-544-1917, and join us again tomorrow for another inspirational Bible study. We'll see you soon.